What the fuck? God, we're on the bad side of Japan.
Oh, guys, we finally made it to this point. I'm gonna die. But
We finally made it to this part of the game. This part here where stuff happens.
Oh, man. That must have been terrible for anyone having to watch. You probably just, like, went to go do something and blasted us as we were talking. Okay. Well, guys, we have made it to this hellhole.
But yeah, you should do YouTube because you enjoy it, if anything. I started it, to be perfectly honest, like over 5-6 years ago. Me and Robert started making YouTube videos because we thought we could be famous. But of course, like any 10 and 12-year-old would think that. So, I mean, that's where they are. But after we started doing a few videos, we actually started having fun with it. I'm not saying we didn't have fun with it as is, but on top of the fun, we thought we could be famous. So what you should focus on. You should focus on having fun. And after a while, we stopped caring about how many people were watching, and we just did it because we could. If I could, I would get rid of every single one of those videos, but they're so beautifully ugly. And it's just, I couldn't get rid of them if I wanted to. It's just it's a piece of our childhood that it's just always going to be there. And I love the idea that we were just a bunch of kids. We used, like, there wasn't even smartphones before smartphones. We used some cheap old phone to make YouTube videos. The quality is below 144p. Like, I didn't even know pixels could get that big without being 8-bit. But we still had fun with it. And then my main YouTube channel now is strictly for me and my friends. I stopped caring about whether or not people are watching as long as me and my friends enjoy all the weird moments we have. Peacefully with us. But I do it because I love saving all the memories of all the stupid things we do on a daily basis. That's what it's become. It's more from me and my friends than from anybody else. If anybody else enjoys it, good. Then that just means you enjoy the fact that we're all idiots. But you should always do YouTube for fun. And I'm not gonna say names, but I collaborated with somebody recently. And she was like, so why did you start YouTube? And I was just like, it's just something to pass the time. I have fun doing it. I like editing. I think I'm one of the only YouTubers I know right now that likes editing. Because even big people like Vanos and stuff, I've heard them complain about editing. And I mean, it's a hassle sometimes, depending on like whether or not you fucked up or something. In our case, one time we lost over an hour and 30 minutes of dead space. But I
Sorry
mean,
about that again.
That was a power outage, so that's not even anything I could do about it. But I love editing. That's honestly what I'm going to try getting into as a career. And I just...
just as a side note, for those who have always questioned how come we don't call each other by like YouTube name, it's mainly because it just, we don't really think about it. It's not really much of a point to us to do it. Someone asked me like, how come you don't call him Grumpy, or how come you don't go by Ramen? I'm like, well, that was more of a nickname for me, but...
A side note, I hate the fact that like people...
We are whole again, Isaac.
Ooh,
We are whole.
one.
Oh, guys, end of the game. Thanks for joining us.
I can't remember what I was going to say.
You hate people who...
Oh well, if I remember, I'll get back to it.
You said you hate people who something.
Yeah.
Orbital gravity tethers offline. Tectonic load released.
Oh yeah, that means that the Ishimura is about to crash into the planet.
Evacuate this area.
Right where you're standing.
Why can't they just say that? What is with science fiction? And
Or not the Ishimura, but the rockets holding.
Like, science fiction always has to overdo the terms, like, blah, 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 blah. Like, if you ever seen, like, a movie where the hacker is talking about all this stuff, anyone who has any technical experience knows they're talking a bunch of shit. None of the stuff they said makes sense.
Isaac, you really didn't think I was just gonna walk away with you?
Apparently thought I was.
I can't do that.
But what I was gonna say is,
Rich?
I'm not gonna say a name, but I collaborated with somebody recently, and they were asking me why I started YouTube. I told them I like editing. I enjoy playing video games with my friends, so I wanted to just share the stupid ass stuff we do with anybody who wants to watch. You don't like it, don't watch. Like it, cool, stick around, it's gonna keep coming. But I just enjoy saving all the moments that we have. So
I'm sorry.
that's my reasoning. I have fun with it, and I like remembering all the funny stuff we do. And her reason was like, well, I just want to get YouTube famous. She said, I got a few subscribers,
What's happening?
and it was like, oh, cool. But then once I started getting all the views and people started watching me, she was like,
The little thing.
oh, I like this. So she's just like, I just want a bunch of subscribers. I just want more and more and more. She said, I just keep getting this urge. I want more of them all the time. I'm just like, I wasn't saying anything because I
didn't want
don't
to
have a lot
end
of people to
like
collab with. So I mean, beggars can't be
I
choosers.
really wanted to see you again.
And
Just once.
I was just thinking in my head, that's not why you should do YouTube.
I loved you.
Is
I always loved you.
fuck you.
But I
It's
haven't
just-
seen how
that's-
she died. I know she died, but I don't know how she did. She get like
injected
killed.
herself with that.
Say what?
A syringe. She injected herself with something, Cry Fear style.
Oh my god, I don't think I've seen this. This is actually new to me. Oh. Isaac's
then-
only emotion he has
I was gonna say
betrayed.
the only time you show emotion in a game.
Oh man, that's...
See? You're insane. Just like Kai. Just like
But that's not why you should do YouTube. You should have fun with it. If you don't have fun, then you're wasting your own time.
whatever you were
And it may not seem like it then, but you definitely are.
you are its pawn.
Back to the topic at hand, Kendra's a bitch, and she's like, hey, your girlfriend's dead, haha, and then she runs away.
You know, poetic justice is just gonna be so cold in this game.
Just think of like a little girl, she points at you and laughs and says, haha, your girlfriend's dead. She runs like that. Just runs away.
But you're the one I want. How to make the game be awkward is Isaac's like, actually, I like you.
Okay, new objective, leave the planet before it explodes.
Look how Isaac's like, yo, nope, not about this life.
Don't touch me, don't touch me.
We were trying to be escaping his Isaac, but I mean, it's sticky, I understand, but... please give me a store for the life of me. I've actually been doing this part on little to no ammo.
I have no animals.
Ammo at some parts and no HP. I'm surprised I haven't died at this point. I expect me to die a lot.
Mistakes are temporary. The internet's forever. Well, if you need a story, you'll be glad where you end up.
But if anyone's stuck around this long,
If you stuck around this long, that means you're not ignorant and very open-minded, and
Yeah.
you like idiots.
do not destroy your opinion on the internet, guys. We're just giving it. even though
All
it's not
three of
allowed.
you, calm down. I've
Oh,
decided.
thank you for the store.
I've decided recently you want to stock up. Like, this is your boss area. This is
Yeah.
your boss fountain. Drink up. But I recently decided that I'm gonna start making the joke that little to no people watch. Because everybody knows that subscribers mean nothing because you can have dead subscribers. I like how that's the way it's like. That's what the technical term for it is, more or less, for YouTubers. But it just sounds like you have a bunch of people who just subscribed to you and died. I was so funny, they died. But subscribers mean nothing on YouTube. They honestly don't. Look at PewDiePie's videos. He has 31 million and counting. And most of his videos get about 1 million by the end of it. I checked one video about 2 weeks ago, and it barely was like, it was just a few counts away from hitting 2
Yeah, that's
million.
like for taking YouTube a subscriber, and only a tenth of it will actually view the videos.
Like, literally, Mark is getting half of what PewDiePie is getting on all his views, or all his
Except
videos
for
for views.
the Five Nights at Freddy, that got 10 million. So that was pretty good for him. And but yeah, that was. I'm surprised though. I don't want to go into Five Nights at Freddy. I don't want to talk about that, but just saying.
But like a lot of YouTubers are saying, I liked the game. It was definitely something new, but after the first night, it's tedious. It becomes jump scares, really. It just becomes
Yeah, like if you
jump
take
scares.
any horror game, take the jump scares out of it, then you can really review if it's scary.
I mean, it was a new concept because it was definitely something way different from what a lot of games have been lately in horror.
Yeah.
It was definitely a brand new concept in a way
Yeah,
to
it was
play
a
the
good
game.
concept, and he's making a second one. I hope he try to take some of the suggestion or comments or feedback he's getting.
But like what Mark was saying, it wasn't luck. It wasn't. There was
Skill.
no way to have like a strategy or anything. It was all straight luck. And sometimes that's the worst thing ever in a game because games don't like you having luck.
Yeah.
like Mark said, he beat the last night, the custom night, all AI on 20, and the developer himself said, I just put it in there because I thought it'd be impossible. He said, I honestly didn't think people would be beating it. So what does that say when a developer puts something impossible into his game on purpose, and then is surprised when people beat it? Even he himself was just like, that's basically saying, I kind of ran out of stuff to put into the game, so I put something impossible.
But I do give the creator credit. So definitely a new idea, which games horrors definitely need is some originality. But that brings me to like top of Shadow of Mordor. Now everyone loves the game, but no shame, it took the Batman game, the Arkham games specifically.
It took Arkham and Assassin's Creed.
And yeah, it took Assassin's Creed.
But I will agree with a lot of people, it's way better than Destiny, because Destiny took a lot out of Mass Effect and Halo, but it didn't have its own identity. And Borderlands, yeah. But it didn't have its own identity. There was nothing there to say, I'm Destiny and I'm different from the other games. Well, at least Shadow of Mordor, even without shamelessly taking these aspects from other games, it has its own things that give it an identity as a game. Like, it has all its own features on top of that at least makes it not a total ripoff like Destiny is. Again, I love Destiny. I really do. But I'm not going to say it's the best game in the world. I enjoy playing it by myself or with a friend. It's one of the few games I can say that. But that being said, it doesn't have its own identity and there's a lot that could be fixed. And by this point, right now, it pretty much is as good as Grand Theft Auto 5. Promised all sorts of stuff, and we're still getting patches for
Where no heist at?
There's still no heist. The game is about to be a year old.
And it's about to be moved to the next generation.
And next gen.
Oh, this cannot.
This is a boss mountain if I've ever seen one.
Okay, guys, we have finally reached the point of no return.
So we're ending right now.
Here comes
No,
death
right this
montage.
second. The video's over. I think I'll honestly just end it right there and then start the next one. Oh my god.
Poetic justice. Poetic. Oh. Now I have to say, this is probably the worst ways I have seen a character get killed.
Right.
Alright, guys, let's do
This
this.
game is
Isaac versus. What's the name of this boss?
Hive Mind.
Hive Mind.
This game isn't that old, but even for like newer games, that death is super gruesome compared to most. That being said, I haven't seen the Evil Within yet.
This is probably the most intimidating boss I have seen.
Isn't it though?
This is
You're only seeing
intimidating.
10% of the monster.
Alright. Shoot glowing weak points. Legend of Zelda has
Resident Evil style. You know, Resident Evil is survival horror, not the shooter.
Are we gonna go to Resident Evil now? No, that makes me. That actually.
No stone left unturned on this playthrough.
I have to say though, the creator of Evil Within is the creator of Resident Evil. He did great with that game. It's nice and horror atmospheric. Why did he do this with his own Resident Evil series?
I haven't watched anything on it because I know it's probably gonna be like a scripted type horror
I didn't
game
mean to dodge that.
as much as like AI oriented. So I'm just afraid that if I watch it, I'm gonna ruin the game.
Save me, please, Isaac.
Because on top of Alien Isolation, I did really want the Evil Within, so I don't want to watch anything on it. Alien Isolation is different because it's
Oh,
a free
God.
roaming AI. Yeah, I know this part's really hard. It's really disorienting.
Ooh, got it. Wait, what? I'm not done.
Nope, we have one left.
Please. Yes. I am the champion.
Yeah, I've wanted Alien Isolation and Evil Within, but I don't feel bad watching watching Alien Isolation playthroughs because it's a free roaming AI. Most of it is going to be different and random each time. So I don't have a problem watching it. I feel like Evil Within is probably a lot of scripted events and whatnot. Just a narrow, straightforward playthrough of the game. So just don't want to ruin it. Let's be honest, you would have been dead. You're not just gonna get knocked over by that. Kendra sure didn't. If you you know your weakness is 4 hearts in your chest, why would you leave
That's
your
how it
chest
felt like the
open?
Borderlands 2 boss. Let's go back to that one now. Its weakness was to shoot it in the chest over and over again. It was just a bullet damage. Come on, Isaac. Shimmy wimmy. Shimmy Jimmy wimmy for the win.
Why wouldn't you just like slam your whole body down?
He has to give me a chance. It's honorable like that.
No, if I was the Hive Mind, I'd say screw it and just body slam him and be done. Especially if you look up in the sky, it won't matter much longer anyway.
Holy shit! Wow, how did I feel like I'm kind of not really dodging this, but I guess I am.
That's all I do when I do this boss battle. I do straight.
You see that? You see that?
Show me where the money is.
Don't want nothing. Oh, shit. Yeah, that should have probably killed me just now.
You've been smacked like 5 times. You would have been dead in your life forever.
GG. MLG Pro 2014.
Now run up to him, fast.
Do what?
Watch him die.
Oh. Could that have killed me just now? That was a shoot it or something. Really?
That was supposed to kill you. I was honestly gonna make you go through this boss battle again.
What? What? What kind of evil mastermind are you? Why would you want to make me do this?
I forgot on the Wikipedia it said if you play on the harder difficulties, if you're up there when he lands like that, it will kill you. But we're playing on... I can't remember if we're playing on easy or normal. I think we did easy here. But I thought that'd be a nice way to end the series. I did it! I beat the... Oh.
I wasn't gonna play after that then. Screw this. Go watch the ending on YouTube.
Go watch it on... Oh, wait. This shuttle takes off so fast. I've never seen a ship move so quickly.
Yeah, usually in the movies.
Like, look, we're already in space. Already, like 10 seconds.
I think it's trying to get the fuck out of here. I would too.
See, there you go. That's what happened. That's what you would have been.
Okay, that is an extremely fast takeoff. Whoa. That was a journey. I'm gonna narrate. So someone said you should narrate Isaac's thoughts here.
I'm hungry.
Pseudo scratchy.
Isaac's the emotionless character in this game. He is thinking nothing.
I actually realized it's like a spin-off game that explains what happens between this one and the second one. I didn't even know that existed.
This is the Wii game, isn't it?
I don't even know. It's like some puzzle game. Remember, guys.
Isaac, it's me. I wish I could talk to you.
No. We're done talking.
I'm going to turn to a homosexual now in the dark and become Batman.
Such spooks!
I like it was like, did someone just fart? Who the f? He looks over there and said, but finally I have beaten this game that took months, but it really shouldn't have, but...
We're not done yet.
What? Stop.